welcome to Imperfect Garden. My name is Robert and spring is actually approaching us. Today is April the 6th and I think in 1 or 2 weeks we have real spring here. So we need to step up the speed now in our cultivating, because now we have to cultivate everything. Today we're going to do 3 different kind of flowers and herbs. 2 of these is the flowers that I want to have the most this year in my garden, and that is sunflowers. Because they are very cool. I love sunflowers, and I want to have like a big hedge of sunflowers towards the street where I live, so it'll be like a protection for view inside my garden. The 2 types of sunflowers that I want to plant is a tall one and a short one. And my idea is to have the tall one, of course, in the background and the short ones in the front, so you get a 2-layer effect of the sunflowers, and the whole hedge will be turned, as I said, toward the street. So let's see at the first one. The first one, like this, is a very short sunflower. It's only like 40 to 50 centimeters tall, and the flowers are actually like 10 centimeters only, but they get many of them. So that would be like probably a little bit more massive yellow, because you have a lot of more yellow flowers. The tall one is a classical one. We talk about 1.5 to several meters tall, depending on, well, how good they grow and how good they grow. And of course, the flower in itself are the big ones. We talk about 40 centimeters flowers. So this will be very cool. I probably bought too little of the tall one, but we will start today and start cultivating these 2. The next 2 things I want to start to prepare now, because I need a lot of them, is of course oregano. This is Greek oregano. I need this in my home, but I also need it for my work too. I will explain that in a later video and show you what I'm doing at my job too. But this is nice. I mean, it's a lovely herb, and it's survived for many years. It survives the winters even here. They have white small flowers. It's a nice thing to have like at the edges, because it gets pretty massive green mass of oregano. And the other one is thyme, and the same thing with those. Small flowers, pretty to see, green in the winter, survives a long time, even in Sweden. And yeah, and this also is for my home and for my job. So these were the oregano and the thyme. We need to cultivate a lot of them, and probably I will give, as I said in one of the first videos, it will also be like presents for friends and stuff like that. To cultivate today, we are going to use one of the mini greenhouses that has many cells, but they are a bit shallow. But in this case, never mind, it's many, because we will really use all of this. Because in the tall sunflower, I can get probably 6 plants from this only. It's a bit little. From the short, I can get, as I say on the package, 10 to 15 from a package. And as you can see, 15 is that much. So we have probably like 20 cells will go just for sunflowers, and then we have just 15 more for the thyme and for the oregano. And it's a little bit in the low end. Maybe I will continue and go to another small greenhouse too. But let's start putting the soil in, and then we're starting putting the seeds in. Yeah. As always, this is not a process I will show you anymore, because it would be so boring. Every video you see me just putting soils into cells like some kind of a robot. Boring. Let's start with a tall sunflower, and of course, you know how they look. There's no real surprise. Well, everyone has seen sunflower seeds, and in this case, we will put 2 sunflower seeds per cell, just to be sure we have one of them. And if it both grows, we will probably just kill the other one, or if we can plant them, I'm not sure. Or if they're big seeds and they're very close to each other, I'm not sure we can separate them, but we will see that. They say on the packet that this is enough for 6 plants, I have no idea what they meant with that. Because if you take half of this, even if you kill half, this is a little bit more than 6. So I have no idea what they're talking about. So I think we would put... Now, we put as many as we can, of course. Let's just go. We'll take as many as we can. Two in each hole and see how far we go. And of course now if we will bury them 1 centimeter down. So we talk about again half a nail or whatever it is. Because they are pretty big, so we don't have to be too shallow with them. Probably the strength in them is pretty strong when they're getting moist and everything, so they will start sprouting, not sprouting, but the seedlings will start very fast. Okay, let's try now. Let's do 2 in each hole. Yeah, they are very big. They're very big. It feels like almost 1 centimeter is actually too shallow for this big. But on the other hand, the problem with this mini greenhouse is it's again the cells is very shallow, so it's suitable for a certain kind of plants, maybe not for sunflowers. I don't know, because I never grew them in something this shallow. But never mind that. We just put them in and then we try and see what happens. Well, everything else almost have grown. It has not been many failures. It was only the strange cells in the big mini greenhouse that for some reason 1 row did not take. I have no idea why. You see now we are up to 10 and we still have more. So let's do 1 more row. Just continue on until we have no more seeds. Yeah, I will use everything today, I think. This hole will only be the big sunflowers. Now I'll stop talking and I can cut this so you don't have to hear me talking and just putting seeds in holes. Okay, in the end we have 25 cells of the big sunflower, the tall sunflower. And I don't know what they're talking about in the package. We say, oh, this is only enough for 6. And they say put 1 to 2 seeds in every pot. And then you're like, but you sent me 60 seeds. How can you miscalculate that badly? I don't know what they're talking about. So 25, this will be very interesting. If we can get 20 of these, that means I'm on a good way to get my hedge of sunflowers. Probably I want more, I don't know, but we start with, and if we can get all of this, and maybe if we get 2 in 1 and we still can make both survive, yeah, we have a lot of sunflowers. Let's continue on with the short sunflower now. This says 10 to 15, and I'm very excited now to see how many. How I can't understand this. In this bag is actually much less seeds than with the tall one, and the tall one says it was not so many in it. So I'm very confused now. Well, the same thing here. It says put 1 to 2 in every cell, and this feels a little bit more like it's 50. It is 30 seeds. Yeah, it is. So we continue on and put 30 more cells. So we will start with the next greenhouse 2. This time I will not show you the process when I fill up the soil in the next one and continue on. I will just do it and then we get back. We are finished now with the short sunflower. We had 1 row of cells on the second mini greenhouse 2. So now we have 30 cells left, and I think we do 15 and 15 for the thyme and the oregano. So we start with the oregano. Nothing to talk about the oregano. You put them down like 2 millimeters down. So they are barely covered because they are very small too. And same thing here, we put in like 4 minimum in each hole. And of course, these, because they're so small, they always come in a separate package. Because if something happens to this, only small damage to this package, everything would just fall out. So let's open up the small security package, and we will see. On the big envelope, it says that it's 300 in here, and I'm pretty sure it is, and I'm pretty sure they are minuscule. I don't know if that is the correct word, but it's like the size of them is like the size of salt grains. They are that small. I have no idea even how to make a hole and put them in, but I will try it. I could probably just take them and just put them on top of the soil here, and then just try to move around a little bit. Because 2 millimeters, that is like you can't barely measure this. Yeah, maybe that is what I will do. Just put them on the top and just try to scratch a little bit of the soil over it. And of course for this I need my reading glasses, because otherwise I can't barely see what it is I'm doing. Oh my god, this is... It's like I can almost not... I don't know if I... Yes. This is completely... Because I can't see anything, so it's like I have to feel my way if I hold anything. And then just try to put it in center. And I can't really say how many. I put more than 4 or 5 in some of them. I feel it's a little bit difficult to be exact when they are so small. Hopefully I will get some of them to grow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we will. I think they have like a 60% probability of growth on these seeds. And well, it's a little bit lower, but on the other hand, you just put them on the surface and just scratch a little bit of soil on top. It's a little bit different when you see the size of the sunflower seed and these small oregano seeds. I don't know if I can get anything. I will try again. It was 300 in here, and I've already used half of that. Maybe I will sprinkle over everything now. Yeah, I think so. I get something to grow. I just do a little bit sprinkling now with the last, because in this pack this is nothing to save. I mean, it's a... Let's see, it's a B category. That is a price category. So that is the second lowest price in this category. So it's very low. One of these costs like €2 for one bag. It's like it's a very low price. And of course, you could probably save and make your own oregano seeds. But I mean, working with something this small, I don't know how small hands you have to have. No idea I can get this up now. Do like this. Sprinkle. Yeah, very professional. I just sprinkle over everything. But this one I don't want to mix with the thyme, so I will throw this away. And least, but probably not the smallest, we have the thyme. A many-year herb. Green in the winter. White, purple, white, pink, small flowers. Very easy. You just pick all during the grow season. You take or you cut what you need, and you dry it, use it fresh. I mean, it's a very popular herb. Well, that and oregano and basil is probably one of the most popular here, at least. Okay, let's see how big they are. They say on the package this is enough for 25 plants, and I have 15 more cells. It will be perfect. You see, and as you can see, they are small. They are a little bit bigger than the oregano. So here I should be able to actually count this time, because I could not count with the oregano. Let's see now. And it's the same thing. 2 millimeters depth, and that is like nothing. But here I think we can actually try to do a little bit a little bit just of, not a hole, like a dent. Of course, here we'll have a little bit more control. So, let's try now. I will cut this or speed it up. I don't think so you don't have to see me counting for 15 cells, 15 times 4. Finished. It was not easy with the thyme. I could get more up. It was impossible to actually count them and take them up. But I have probably somewhere between 5 and 10 in each cell. Yeah, they will grow. Some of them, at least. Well, this is finished for now. We have a lot of sunflowers. Actually, we have a lot of sunflowers and actually 30 cells of thyme and oregano. So I'm very happy. This will be good produce for me. The problem is now I'm starting to running out of greenhouses because yeah, I don't have enough. So for me to continue, we can do one more video. I have greenhouses for that too, and maybe we can start with a little bit bigger, the smallest of the replanting pots. But after that, we need to get more because we have much more to cultivate. Never mind. This is all for this video. Thank you for watching and have a very good day. And like and subscribe and see my other videos. And see you tomorrow. Today is Tuesday, 6th of April. Yeah, it is. So see you tomorrow on 7th April. Goodbye.